Greetings and welcome into stream. I hope you guys are doing very well. Today we are going to be playing some more game demos tonight, and I have 3 lined up for us. The first one is called Birds Watching, and it's by the same developers of a game that we played previously on the channel, actually. It involved fishing, and no, it was not the Chilla's Art fishing one. It was, let me see if I can remember the name of it. Loan Shark. With a gigantic shark where we had to, like, fish in order to earn money to not get eaten by sharks in the water. So it's by the same developer of that one. I do think it's going to be a horror game, but it did look pretty chill from some of the screenshots and everything, so I'm looking forward to it. That's the first game demo that we have, and then we have a couple more. There's just, like, so many releasing right now that I'm excited to play some of them today. And when it's a developer that we already know, then that's always nice as well. I want to say welcome in to Julia. Welcome in. It's lovely to see you in chat. Or Ron Angel. Welcome in. Pops. Oh, sorry. I did the claps preemptively. Pops, thank you so much for the $3.99 at the start of stream. I think that was before we even went live, but thank you very much. And the cup of coffee. I do have my coffee. I hope you guys have your drink of choice, whatever you need to get cozy tonight. For the horror games we have. We are staring into the void. Void, welcome in. How is it going? I hope you're doing very well. Lovely to see you in chat. No Sanity, welcome in. Sarah, it's lovely to see you. I accidentally clicked the heartbeat sound effect. Can you guys hear that? Oh, I'm clapping. I'm clapping after every introduction. Maybe that could be the new normal. I am going to turn off the heartbeat though. We're going to have enough heartbeats going for the horror games that we're playing, I think. Jess, welcome in. And Solar! The stream is now solar powered. Welcome in. Okay. we have all the claps going. Alright, I think that we're ready to get started. So let's do the first game demo. Thought someone was knocking. Did you guys just hear like a little burp? Like in game? I heard it out of the ear that had the headphone in. It wasn't me. That was weird. Maybe it was a bird that we're supposed to be hearing. Or maybe there's some other sound effect that I have that I clicked on that I'm not unaware of. All right, let's get started. I'm excited. In game, I promise it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't the coffee. Coffee isn't carbonated. Come on. Maybe it was some other sound effect. Now I'm tempted to sit here on the start screen. I'm tempted to sit here on the start screen to see if we can hear it again. Man. And welcome in. How's it going? My day is going very well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm excited. Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 came out today. Reanimal is coming. The video is coming on the channel this week, so if you guys were looking forward to that, then that is going to be very soon. Probably tomorrow on the channel. And then we're continuing with all the other games that we have as well. Sonic Chili Dog. I actually haven't had a chili dog in a while. But hey. Are you talking about Sonic the character? Sonic the Hedgehog, he canonically likes chili dogs, right? Thank you very much. It's like it came worn down. But it's got that vibe to it. Sometimes it's nice to just get cozy, especially in these cold months. So, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get a new game for birds watching. In this one, I'm pretty sure that we're just watching birds, and then scary stuff is going to happen. That's the description we're going for. Revere's, welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you in chat. One day, a summer fire broke out. It seemed a fire destined to burn out like so many others. Instead, it consumed everything. Cities, forests, animals, and human beings. In their place, the fire left ash on the ground and black smoke in the sky. What remains of the world is still burning today. On the top of a mountain, a human being still lived. He did not know if he was the last, but he was completely alone. Or almost. Dozens of birds had fled the mountain. They were fleeing from the fire. The human being spent his days watching them through binoculars. It was a peaceful life. Every day, a tapping at the window woke the human being. It was a little bird. His little bird. Only that the bird had allowed itself to be tamed. When he called it, the little bird perched on his arm. The human being had sewn a special glove to carry it around. He had even given it a name. He had called it... Oh, we get to name it. What should we name it? Why am I so bad at choosing names here? He had called it Harry. Go with that. How do I confirm? Confirm. 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 Oh, there we go. Harry perched on its master's arms, as it did every day. Together they would stroll around the reserve. They would watch the birds. It was a peaceful life. But it would not last. Alright, here we go. See, doesn't this look cozy? Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Why am I not in the game right now? It's not, see like my mouse when I move it? Oh, hey! The bird is right here, hold on. What the heck? Hold on. Is that better? What the heck is going on? I think that should work. You guys should be able to hear me now. Hopefully everything else works. Right when the game started working again. Oops. No! Chirp, chirp, chirp. I'm no, wait, it worked and then it didn't. Resume. Okay, there we go. It was 3 birds, 3 birds. 3 birds. That we could see. Nobody answers. Since you have lived on the mountain, no one has ever answered. Bird compendium. Ah, so we only find 3, I guess, in this one. Oh, it was the birds. I was like, what 3 birds are we talking about here? I'll switch back over to the bird. Our friend bird. Watch the birds. I think we just have to find them. Probably. The gate of your house. You haven't gone out since you built the little wall. There's no reason to do it now. I feel like if there was a fire burning all over the place, you would like suffocate from the flames, right? I'm watching a bird. Oh yeah. F to study. Crag Martin. Is that here? Oh, the demo is... Oh, damn. Okay, so we got a lot of birds to look at in the demo, actually. Goes in the orchard near the bridge. I don't know what the bird that I have. You never understood where the water springs from? Perhaps from some underground spring affected by the fire? Okay. Sure. I'll take some bird jokes if you guys got them. I don't know that I can go up here. Okay, there's the crag. Ah! Oops. I see another bird. F to study. Red start. It lives on the roof of the house. Okay. Any bird enthusiasts know if these are actually real birds? I don't actually know if they were created for the game. Considering some of the facts are just like, it lives on the top of the house. Also, the wall... It keeps stuttering. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe I need to mess with settings. The wall keeps us from seeing what's on the outside, which is kind of concerning a little bit. How are we supposed to know if the fires have stopped, you know? Really, Solar? That's so fun. You just count birds or the different types of birds? Location discovered, farm. Bird feeder. Oh, I see a bird there. Swallow. Okay, that's a real one. I know that one. Oh, your radio intercepts a transmission? Even with a new race. I repeat, civilization must go on at all cost. If you agree, answer the call. Who is speaking or stay silent? Who is Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so I don't know if we should answer this guy. Should we answer this guy? If we answer him, then potentially he'd be able to find us up on the mountain. And we've had a peaceful life, it said 3 times in the exposition, so I'm not so sure. Who is speaking? Well, yes, and it. Is there really someone else speaking? That looks like a bird. I'm covering it up. Doesn't it look kind of like a bird? It looks like a bird. Human being. Ah ha 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 ha! Today is a magnificent day. At last I find a promising recruit. Now we have a lot to do, you and I. No, leave me alone. I regret this. Who are you? Shut up. You think this is not how you recruit people? I ask the questions. You speak only when addressed. My name is Chow? Brigadier Officer. I'm the commander of a small group of selected survivors of the fire. It seems like you're the only person. The Chow Brigade? We are following the path that leads to the highest mountain in the region, Grand Talk. If if my calculations are correct, are transmitting by radio just from there. Do you confirm, recruit? No. I know you're there. Freaking... In any case, when you address me, you must call me sir. Recruit. I'm on a mission on behalf of history. You're crazy. The universal principle that determines events. I do not believe our meeting is coincidence. I enlist you in my brigade by extraordinary measure. No. Perhaps I did not make myself clear. Wherever I go, I bring change, either peace or desert. Desert. If you do not want me to deliver dessert upon you, you will obey me. I assign you the rank of corporal. I have a mission for you, part of the operation to occupy Grand Talk. I'm leading the brigade up the mountain. According to my intelligence, there is an old disused fortress up there. Fort of Talk. Military importance? None. But the fortress should contain a large reserve of canned food. I want to find that food. And notify me of the radio when you find it. That is the mission. We will arrive 7 p.m. today. I want the mission to be completed before my arrival. I want to just watch birds. What the hell? Otherwise, you will be expelled from the brigade and useless. Eliminated. Over and out. What a jerk. Am I right? What did I name you? Pet him? Pet him again. Ah! Master, don't listen to Cow. Please, don't listen to him. Harry, you're talking. Yes, Master. I speak. For you alone, I decided to break the rule. For me? You have lived on the mountain with us for years. You admire us every day, making us feel special. I consider you a friend of the birds. A friend of mine. But that's not what I have to tell you. You're in very great danger. Chow will show no mercy. You must fight him. He's the first human being I've met in years. And that's a terrible bad luck, Master. All humans are disgusting creatures except for you. That's why you must not let him set foot on the mountain. But you can't do it alone. You must gather your allies and stop him. Allies? What allies? You are true only friends, Master. The birds. So go talk to the birds. I am not the only one who speaks. We all speak. And they all watch you, Master. You just have to watch them with your binoculars like you do every day, then say the password. Something? What does it mean? I can't tell you, Master. Just know that if you say it, the birds will speak with you. Explain to them that you are in danger, that the whole mountain is in danger. If, to find enough birds, you can stay within your home's boundaries. You must go out, Master. Open one of the gates and go out. What gate should I choose? The upper gate leads to the mountain trails. The lower gate leads to the lake. There's no right answer. You just have to cross the boundaries. One last thing. Don't waste time trying to talk to the birds you have already watched today. Look for strangers, that's all. If you need advice, Master, call me on the globe. I will help you to the best of my ability. Good, Master. Good luck. Okay. Damn. Are there going to be any birds in here? Wooden sticks. The building materials in the shed are almost gone. If you need anything else, you should cut the mountain's trees. It would be a shame. Or you shouldn't cut the trees. I am talking to the birds now. Good, welcome in. How's it going? Oh, okay. The joke is ready. I see. Couple sitting in the car eating ice cream cones. Birds start coming and pecking wildly. Ask the boyfriend to do something about it. He takes his empty ice cream cone and places it on the hood of the car. Just stilting 2 birds with 1 cone. The only thing you've learned to grow, you've cooked it in every possible way. Is this brains or oats? Worms? Place the worms in the feeder to attract a bird. Okay, let's do that and see if we can talk to that bird. Here we go. Bird feeder. Do I have to back up? Study this bird. Is this a crow? Ah! I need to talk to you. Oh, we say the password? Ah. So Harry revealed the password to you. Stupid chatterbox. What do you want? A man named The mountain is in danger. Sorry, but what are you telling me? Why are you telling me? Because I'd like your help? My help? Are you really asking me? Have you ever seen a bird threatened by a hunter to ask a bear for help? What does that have to do with it? That's the point, idiot. You're not a bird. You don't have feathers, you don't have a beak, and you don't behave like a bird. You're a human being. Your kind has tormented us for centuries. When the fire destroyed the world, we found ourselves trapped in this mountain. But at least we thought we're finally at peace. Humans were extinct. Instead, you showed up with your binoculars. Now you even want help. Go away. Leave me alone. Alright, well that bird was not very nice to us. Call Harry or let it go. Call Harry! Yes, master? That was awful. Oh, master, I'm heartbroken. I'm so sorry. Just that the other birds don't see the beauty that I see in you. They stop at the surface, at the fact you're human. You keep talking to the birds. I'll think of a way to change the situation. I'll make sure they accept you and help you, master, at any cost. Okay, here we go. I can't do the bird feeder anymore. Hopefully we'll be able to find more birds. The ones we've already spoken to, though, we can't do anymore. I do have a map now. That's very nice. It's getting to be... I'm assuming I can make different choices in this game as well, but it's getting to be a bit darker, and I think he had said 7 p.m. There's the swallow. Scarecrow. All extreme but necessary solution to keep the birds away from the field. If you weren't there, they would eat all the seeds you plant. It looks like they're still eating the seeds anyways, but I'm sure that's fine. A mine? Gate of your house? You haven't got out since you built the wall? Let's open the gate. Let's go up. Task completed. Leave the farm. Guess this is what we gotta do. Did you guys hear that? Oh my god. Time is passing. You can check the time on your radio. Okay, it's also in the upper right-hand corner. Is there a bird behind me or something? Oh my god, the stuttering. I don't know why it's doing that. It's not on that crazy of settings right now, so I have no idea. Only bird noises? Well, it was a bird noise, but it sounded pretty crazy. Let me see if I can do some options here. No, I need more options than that. Okay, we'll go back. Resume? Resume? Can't get out this way. That's only death. Welcome to the mountain, it says. Oh my god! Is that the end of the demo? Are you joking me? Wait, does that mean that my friend? Does that mean that my bird friend? Does that mean that my bird friend was betrayed me? He was the one who told me to leave the mountain. Jeez, okay, pretty interesting. I don't know if there's more that you can do in the demo, or if I just like rushed to the end there. I guess we'll go ahead and exit though, because we have a couple other game demos that we can play today. That was good. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy our time watching the birds. Jeez, that went from 0 to 100 really fast. I wonder if oh, I didn't even check the time. Do we think that that was the guy on the radio? I still think the guy on the radio is a bird. There's probably like different kinds of birds, and some of them like hate humans and hate this guy. Maybe we are really the last bird. Is it really your birthday? Happy early birthday. Jeez. The pools video is fun. There are a couple more liminal space videos, or liminal space games coming out in the future, I think. I still see more backrooms games, and some of them are different and new. Okay. Computer and mouse. I think that we're good. Would we be good? I think so. This one is called Lost Wiki something. And this is the one we're doing now. It's very quiet. This one is like analog horror. We're searching through a computer again, I think. Should we look at settings? Let's turn off the CRT effect. Just because it makes it a little easier on the eyes. Hopefully minimize the motion sickness. Oh, user ID, something, something, something. Easy, done. Mail. Potential job in Kozlovska. I've read your articles and I think you can notice what others miss. You're thorough and more importantly careful. That's what I need. I've granted you limited access to the database. It holds more than enough if you know where to look. Attachment. Whoa! What's going on? Use the hyperlinks to navigate around the database. Drag the right words into the report. When you are satisfied with your conclusions, submit findings to me. I will review them. Okay. I think that's good. That's also good for now. I don't know what this says. Kozlovka is a small town located in the eastern region of Zarnava, nestled at the edge of the forest. Byalovyaza Forest. Byalovyaza Forest is located next to the town of... Okay. Jeez, there's so many of these. Known for its distinctive natural features, it's home to an ancient tree, the Draken Oak, which is believed to be over 1,000 years old. Whoa, that's kind of creepy. Hey, I see something there. You see that? Click on hyperlinks to access an article. Bookmark an article. We'll bookmark this just because of that symbol. I have a feeling that's going to come up later. Yawn stream of 2026. I do think this has a lot of reading, so potentially a lot of yawning. It also home to a unique and rare fungus called the symbiotic ergo. Symbiotic ergo claviceps. Oh, geez. It's a unique fungus in the forest that relies... You guys mentioned the yawn, so that's why I'm yawning. For their plant host, the oak, it is known to cause extraordinary fertility of the surrounding land. Dr. Kazimir Ostrowski was a leading expert in the symbiotic ergo, though in common it can be used as a medicinal herb. All right, let's go to the oak next, I guess. Oh, see, there's another symbol here. Something oak is a rare and ancient tree in the forest. The carving in the trunk was said to be a pagan tradition to honor the agricultural season. It is protected by the government in 1991 after establishing their independence. What is this? Oh, I see. The tree is the primary host for the fungus, which we already looked at. Access restricted? I can't look at the government? Passcode required? I don't know. Year of Independence. I don't know what the year of the independence is yet. I've already looked at the forest, right? The town of Kozlovska. I need to look at this though. The town boasts its agricultural achievements. Founded in 1887. Full game only. Got it. German occupation, Battle of the Forest from 1941 to 1944. Kozlovska was occupied by the Germans. It was a main source of food supply for the battalions occupying the region. In June 1944, a huge offensive was launched, cornering the Nazis in the Bialowieza forest, which we already looked at. Dozens of lives were lost to the forest, which ended in a Soviet victory. Afterwards, Tsar Nava declared independence in 1991. UK. Battle of the Forest. Oh god. 1887. Agricultural achievements. Most known for their agricultural achievements. 10% medicinal herbs are known to overlay potent. Oh my god, there's so much information. Even with their success, there have been pushes to industrialize their practices, most notably the Modern Farming Initiative proposed in the 90s. Okay, we gotta look through all of this. Oh yeah, I can see a bit of Home Safety Hotline. I feel like it's just the like 90s computer, old internet aesthetic. All right, let's look at the medicinal herbs next. Ironically, due to their incredibly fertile soil, the medicinal herbs are grown in the area are too potent for use and are not approved by the government. However, some locals vouch for their effectiveness, such as the local pharmacist Dr. Something, and the witch, although she advocates for its use more in pagan rituals. Dr. Something. This article has been modified from an earlier entry. Accomplished medicinal doctor and local pharmacist. He was the first to formulate medicine using the local colony of symbiotic, ergo no one has been able to replicate his success. Medicinal herbs for national or nationwide medical use. What about the witch? Oh, hello there. The witch is a local shaman who owns a small shop in the high street. She is most known for her appearance with her iconic one bloodshot eye. Even as the pillar of Kozlovska culture, there's a decline in interest for ancient pagan rituals. As a tourist, you can get her signature spiritual chalk. Flagship product of the witch. It is advertised to be able to commune with the surrounding nature and the souls of those who perished with rune symbols. Traditionally, this is a woman's job to mark sites with rune symbols, as many did in the past. Okay, so we've got a ton of this. 1994? Is that what it was? I forget already. Independence. When did they do the independence? Founded in 1887. $1991. Let's do that. Enter. Done. The bite of 87? Not this time around. Cultural Preservation Initiative. Started in 1991 and its independence. Its purpose was to preserve sites and documents of cultural significance. So we have the oak, which I do have bookmarked. Modern Farming Initiative, proposed by Mayor Something in 1991 to revise the agricultural practices. It was approved by the government after achieving independence the same year. Involved Dr. Kazimir Otravsky, who was invited into the town to undergo research. The proposal was ultimately scrapped in 1992. Slavic rune symbols have Eastern Slavic ancestry and formed pagan beliefs, some of which come in the form of runes. Few locals, like the witch, still believe that they hold power. And then we have a bunch of the lists that we could look at. I want to go through each of these pages, though, to make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, full game only. Okay. Farming Initiative. Jan is the current mayor of Kozlovska. He came into mayorship after he superseded his father. In 1992, he was best known for proposing the Modern Farming Initiative, in which he invited the doctor to undergo research. Atlia is the mayor of Kozlovska. From 1945 to 1992, he was best known for establishing the police force and his affection for bisons. He was superseded by his son. mysteriously vanished as part of the tragedy commonly known as the 90s disappearance. 15 people vanished from Kozlovka over the course of 2 months in the summer of 1992. Most notably, the mayor was among the missing, as well as a non-local. That's that guy, right? Yeah. The investigation led by Jan, ran cold after a year. Okay, this is the son, though. I wonder if he did it. Having only found a few items from several victims, this was the most recent tragedy that the town had to endure. And that's only in the full game. There's another symbol right there. All right. Dr. Kazmir. A Russian mycologist, which is like fungi and mushrooms and stuff, who specialized in the study of rare fungi. Well, there you go. My knowledge. He moved to Zarnava and dedicated most of his 30-year career to studying the ergo. He was invited as part of the Modern Farming Initiative, primarily researching the ecosystem in the forest. Okay. So we already read a lot of those. We already read the Modern Farming Initiative, right? Hey, Mod, thank you so much for the 20 and the 1-up. It is lovely to see you in chat. I hope you're doing very well. It almost jump scared me, but we've gotten a lot of reading, so I feel like I can't be jump scared right now. I say unconfidently. As soon as I said that, I'm like, don't say that. You can always be jump scared. But it's lovely to see you. Welcome in. It was approved by the government after achieving independence. I think I already read through this page. And then there's JN. Modern Farming Initiative. Oh, the rune symbols is what we gotta do next. Okay. Associated with the god of thunder, the Slavic rune was believed to offer protection against misfortune and ill omens. Slavic rune linked to family lineage and ancestral blessings, frequently found in household objects. A symbol of forgiveness and peace. It's often used in pagan rituals associated with restless spirits. A symbol of fertility tied to bountiful harvest. It's often carved into tools or boundary stones. And then the two interwoven lines represent duality and growth and decay, renewal and remembrance. Some rural communities believe that this Slavic rune was a symbol of transition rather than an end. Okay, so town ledger we can't get into. So this one had fertility and then that, and then this one too. I'm gonna bookmark this one. Oh. Oh. I gotta, okay, I see. So, let's look. Kozlovka is a small town in Zarnava. It is beside the forest, right? A vibrant woodland with a very distinct ecosystem. At the heart of the forest, a tall tree stands. They refer to it as the oak. The town itself has a thriving something business. Medicinal herbs business, right? Or Modern Farming Initiative. Agricultural business. I believe. Submit findings, maybe? I think I did it! Hell yeah! CSA, welcome in. How's it going? It's a... Oh, Perrin's mask is the... It's the equivalent of Zeus. I didn't know that. Need more than this? You found something, but not enough. If you want to keep going, you'll need to understand where this place began. Look for patterns and connections. The flowchart is a tool, not a solution. Follow the threads, not the labels. Okay, well, I thought I did pretty good. Oh, engraved in the tree there are two runes, the top being... I actually know this one. The oak. The top one is... which one? Oh, shit. The cross. And the bottom one is the glyph. Yeah. Hold spiritual beliefs in the forest. These beliefs are not unfounded, for there are colonies of something around the tree. Symbiotic ergo. The fungus is likely the cause of the agricultural success. All right. Well, since I've already searched, then hopefully some of these will be easier for us to go through. Slavic mythology gets pretty dark. I feel like a lot of like old stories and myths generally are a lot darker than like what the like initial initial stories that you hear about are, because even like Greek and Roman mythology has some like more I guess adult themes through them than like what you would normally see in like a picture book or something. I just think Greek and Roman mythology, because that's what a lot of people like are most familiar with, but like some of the stories and some of the things from the gods are pretty intense. New mail. The real brief. Thank you. Apologies for being cautious. I needed to know you were the right person for the job. I haven't been fully honest with you. This isn't just research. Someone I cared about disappeared in the early 90s. Official records are incomplete and inconsistent. Most people stopped asking. I didn't. String of disappearances, most notably. I know this one. It's the father. This one. Something was also a victim of the disappearances. It was because of this that the something was scrapped. (1992) Modern Farming Initiative. I'm assuming that. Oh God, I don't know. Sarah, welcome back. Our goal is to fill in the lost information here in the report. And I already looked through this, so I'm kind of going quickly through some of the other documents. Were found in the... Where were they found? Is this a key? Because there is a symbol there. As well as one non-local. Oh, you know what I bet? I bet it's him. It's because of this that because he was involved in the Modern Farming Initiative, and that stopped in 1992. Which is when, yeah, summer of 1992. And he was a non-local, so I'm assuming that I'm putting two and two together there. We are not fact-checking, but we're trying to, like, look through the internet to find the information. And I think that with each report, it's going to get a little bit more and more confusing. So for this one, we already know that this guy, he was like the former mayor, disappeared in the 1990s, because we have this. Like, see, he was right here. So he disappeared there. But we don't know that he was a victim, but I'm assuming it was because it says that the Modern Farming Initiative stopped in the same year that the disappearances happened, and he was a non-local. Because it says here, he was among the missing as well as one non-local. So the only non-local that we've seen so far is this Dr. Casimir. And it would make sense that if he disappeared, since he was the one running the modern farming initiative, that it would stop then. You know what I mean? Ooh, Jesus. The victim's belongings were found in the forest. I'm assuming this is the forest. There's a rune symbol here. I haven't seen this one, though. In the summer of there... '90s disappearances. I'm assuming it's the the forest. Okay, so yeah, this symbol here says the forest, and that was in the thing with the pictures. So the forest, which is where they have met their end. So see what I mean? We have to find hints and clues to like logically piece together what the report should be here. Is it really a hallucinogen? I wonder. I'm wondering if the fungus like lives off of I'm gonna say it, by the way. Lives off of dead bodies or something too. But see, this was here. And that was in the disappearance page that we were just looking at. Basically just doing logic puzzles, yeah. There's a string of disappearances. The doctor was also a victim of it. That's why the modern farming initiative was scrapped. The victim's belongings were found in the forest, which is where they presumed to have met their ends. Aw, that's a full game. I liked that, though. I liked the puzzles there. Look, there's a tree coming up to the computer. That was really cool. I like that. I like the base gameplay for that. It would have been cool to see a little bit more of the... I don't know how horrifying it's gonna be. Or if it's gonna be more like modern horror, but they have runes and witches and magic there, so that'd be really cool. I like that one. It lives on wheat? It does, really? Oh, you know what it did say? It said that the soil was really potent. So I wonder if there was just like a really strong hallucinogen that the like witch used or something, and that contributes to it. It caused a pandemic. Did it really? Oh, of wheat because it fed on it. So it was almost like a what do you call it? It overate the wheat. Because people consumed it? Oh, and they had the hallucinations. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and quit out of that game. And we will start the next game demo. When do we have planned today? I swear I had. Some historians argue that the bewitchment of the girls in Salem were actually that. I knew that there was a theory like that, but I didn't know that it was the ergo. Poisoning from eating bread made with infected rye. I do remember seeing like a documentary and it had talked about something like that, where it was like they wondered if it was a hallucinogen, so they weren't necessarily lying about it, but they did see like weird stuff, but they didn't know where it was coming from or what was happening. Even if they were aware of hallucinogens. Oh, yeah, wait. Hold on. I still don't know if they if back in the 1600s or whatever they would have put together this mushroom makes you hallucinate and not think that it was some sort of witchcraft. Sounds like a party. I don't think it was a party for a lot of people in Salem at the time. Oh, damn. Maybe switch to live chat. Do you guys have the difference between live chat and top chat? Top chat is the default. But sometimes top chat doesn't show all of the messages. All right. Our next game demo. This one just came out today, I think. And it's a snow-covered town. It looks a little weird. So it's like perfect for this time of year. Oh, I think there's combat in this though. We'll struggle through it. It'll be good. Did that help? $80 degrees. Jeez. Well, maybe it's not cold for everyone, but it's the time of year when snow normally happens. Alright, this one is called Subjectification. It's a first-person horror game set in a snow-covered town frozen in time. Solve puzzles, manage your body heat, and defend yourself from the warped inhabitants of the frozen city. And it looks pretty cool, so I'm excited. There we go. Let me check the options really quick. Desync on. Everything else on. Alright, let's do it. Like I was being dragged. This is my dream journal. I am seeing it now, and so it must mean I am dreaming. I've seen this dream before many times. It feels a bit more lucid this time. I can click on the docs bookmark to look at the papers I carry with me. If this truly is a lucid dream, I may have already have useful documentation. I can also press tab to put my notebook away. I don't remember how the dream ends, but I'm not convinced it's a particularly pleasant one. I have a lighter. Lucid Dream Operating Manual. If you find yourself... Can I read this more clearly? If you find yourself reading this manual, you are likely to be experiencing what's known as a lucid dream. Recall that the rules of the waking world still apply in a lucid dream. As such, there are 3 basic guidelines you should follow. Time does not stop when reading this document or any other. Mind the implications. Seek heat sources in case of frost. Build up on protective goggles. Reduce visibility and hypothermia will pass quickly in a well-heated environment. Refrain from unnecessary contact with test subjects and personnel you may encounter. If this is your first time experiencing a lucid dream, you may feel disoriented initially. Remember that normal mechanisms are still applicable. Okay. Swing when knife is out. Take out a weapon if you have one is R. Lighter. Okay. That's all pretty standard. Some buttons were torn out unceremoniously. I should still play with the standard cassette tape. Need to put something in there. Okay. Heater. Some books. Reflect. Can't see your reflection in a dream. Not even sure who I'd see. Either way, you should probably get out of the cell. Continue. I would strongly suggest waking up also. How do I wake up exactly? You could try freezing to death for one. If you prefer a less unpleasant awakening, try and see this dream through to its conclusion. Hopefully it has one. Okay. The hands. They are pretty hyper-realistic, aren't they? Do I have a code? Not sure, but I can get out of here. Can't crouch. I don't have a knife. Do I have a weapon? I don't have any weapon. Oh my god, this reminds me of Silent Hill 4. Doesn't it? Looks thin enough to be sliced through if I ever find a knife. Go back into the heater for a second. Looks like we're casting spells. The code is 58208. It probably is, actually. I should try that. Yeah, I think we have to manage body heat in this game. I gotta try and be careful. Looks thin enough to be sliced through. And I already went this way, I think, right? Is that I'm freezing? Okay. Look, did I enter through here? Doesn't look like I can leave the same way. I'm being built into here for real. Oh, I have a little heater. And then a place there. Okay. I gotta remember where I'm going because I don't think I have a map. See, look at how cozy this is. Found a Morse code reference sheet. I should read it at some point. That's probably going to be the code, and I bet there's going to be a knife. I don't know what just happened. I thought I was freezing to death, but there was a knife right there. I see it. It's shining. Paddle music. That's what I was worried about. Talk? I'm talking to the tree. Please consider removing the blade stuck in my trunk. The pain makes it really hard to think. How do I remove it? Oh, pick up. Uh-oh. I like having the lighter. How do I turn on the lighter, please? Ah, there we go. Okay. How much you want to bet an enemy is going to show up now, though? Ah. Interesting. Ah! 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 Oh, God. Okay, too cold, too cold, too cold. Oh God, you're so scary. Touch! My hands are busy. Touch. Touch. Why? Okay, can I go towards the fire? This has got to warm me up, right? That scared me. I see another one down there. Do you see it? It's got to wake up at some point. Maybe I should go back before moving forward through here because there were some other places I could go. I hope it doesn't wake up again. Maybe if I touch it, it doesn't wake up. I hope it goes away fully. Don't be rude. Bro, why do I always have to be the one being nice when I'm getting attacked and stuff? Why don't we have any gloves on? Good point. Probably because we're dreaming. Oh, the other thing is I have to open up my documents, I think. Morse code reference sheet. The only thing with that is I don't have like the base thing to translate that with yet. Stab, stab. My hands are busy. Well, oh, interesting. Why? Oh, a holder for a cylindrical thing. Not taking this vial until I fill it with my blood. A cylindrical instrument. So I gotta find a needle. Then, probably. I think I'm on the other side now, right? Wait, no. Because then where are the dead bodies? Ah! What the hell? Touch it. I don't understand. I don't understand how I think that they make me freeze faster when they hit me, but I don't get, it's hard with this point of view to see if I'm actually doing any damage. I guess I am though, since they're gone. And stay down. Ah! Someone hastily tossed my office upside down. Good thing to know my records are still here. These are your records? Whoa! I bought cameras. Talk to them? Your research efforts are secret no longer. Submit a written confession and you may get a lighter sentence. What efforts exactly? Who are you anyways? Don't bother. We knew quite well the intervention from the central government was inevitable. Preposterous. The goals of my research are in perfect agreement with the needs of the 4-year plan you yourself set in motion. Goals, of course, but what of the means? What of the collateral damage? The means are adequate. The damage is limited, temporary. You stand no chance of transcending the... What am I even talking about? The limitations imposed by the nature of the atom itself without inflicting any pain. I do seem to warm up slightly after touching it. I wonder if I get health back there, or if that's going to be a strategy that I have to use later. Keep telling yourself that. Doesn't seem like it helps you sleep better. Damn. So where are my records? Oh, I picked it up. Digital information encoding memo. There's a radio there. Oh! Okay. Gross. These look like almost human beings, kind of. Alright, let's go here next to the heater. Open up this. Colleagues, be vigilant in the transition to the digital age. Help us preserve the experimental data safely and securely without wasting the extensive ferromagnetic tape. To do so, familiarize yourself with the digital information encoding scheme. It will be used starting on, it looks like 1986. All personnel will be expected to encode and decode archival data by ear. Therefore, it is crucial you become proficient in it as soon as possible. The encoding scheme used for all encrypted numerical data is a Morse code modification designed simplify manual decoding while conserving the recording medium. Specifically, data is stored using a system of shortened letter codes, taking place in the traditional longer codes for numbers and alphanumeric radio messages. Digits such as that standard Morse code representation. This encoding scheme allows something to save millions in both tape storage costs and data processing maintenance. Refer to Appendix 1 for this. Okay. So that's going to be part of the Morse code that I have to do back in my one area, I'm assuming. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait, didn't it say not to touch the creatures if you could help it? I'm gonna do it anyways. Touch. I think it said that in the original memo. It was like, try not to interact with the creatures if you can help it. Okay, and we're opening up these things. When they were experimenting with ESP, I don't know. It is a lucid dream thing, so maybe he is trying to experiment. Oh, and then I'm back here. Through his lucid dreaming and find more documentation or something? Like this is some abandoned facility? I have no clue actually right now. Obviously there's a bit of surrealness, which comes with any game that kind of messes with the idea of dreaming. Okay, I'm not sure I went through here yet. My hands are busy. What am I looking at right now? Pick up? Picked up a vial? Black bile? Gross. Oh, even more gross. I feel like this is inspired by Silent Hill, though. Doesn't it remind you guys a little bit of Silent Hill 4, if you've seen that game? Your hypothetical that never became reality. I wish you'd stop showing up in my dreams. I'm not that different from the others. Less precise, not quite as refined, but the same in principle. You are nothing like the others. You actually believe that? I know you read the reports you get from the infirmary. I know you know who roams these corridors. They are temporary setbacks I will take care of. You, however, simply cannot exist. Anyway, I've been feeling something grow within me as of late, resonating, reproducing, looping back on itself. It is trying to get out, yet my skin holds firmly in place. Pain grows stronger by the minute. Awesome. Stabby stab. Oh! Awesome! Picked up a tape loop cassette. Okay. Some guy who just got too high and now is having a bad trip. Considering the last game was about mushrooms, I suppose it could be the case. I think I can play this tape cassette. So let's do it. Oh god, Morse code. Oh my god, you guys. I don't know how... Can I slow this down? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't freaking know. Da 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 da. Oh my god. It says check the game recommendations document. I will need to. I will. How do people do this? I guess you just get really good at listening to it and practicing. So that's short long. Okay, I think that it's... Jeez. I think that it's... Okay, let me open up my documents. I know H is the last one, I think, because it's da-da-da-da, like 4 dots. Is it gonna be 3 or 2? It's either A or R. Oh my god, you guys. I feel like... Can the average person listen for Morse code? Is this just a skill issue on my part? I will come back to that. See, this is what I'm saying. It can either be A or R because it's short, long, short. Is that what it is? Oh, I'm gonna freeze to death too. And then sometimes I feel like I hear an extra little beep or something. Requires concentration. Which I don't have. That's what I'm hearing. The problem is I'm even questioning if I'm hearing what I'm hearing. So like so I think I could get that down. So it would be like, that would be like R something H, if that's what it is. Jesus. Hold on. Docs, Morse code. So that's R. That's A. It's rah! R-A-H. R-A-H. That might be what it is, actually. Shit. Touch it! Touch it! Okay, get this out. I think that was the guy at the end of this hallway. It's just Sandstorm. Has anyone checked that song for actual Morse code? It's like low-key it might be. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. I'm not hearing it anymore, but in my mind. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh my god! It's in my notebook! Okay, so I was correct. I was correct about some stuff. Okay, so dot dash dot dash dot dot. That's what I was hearing. And then dot 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 dash. It was in the notebook the entire time. Okay, Morse code reference sheet. Let's see what this is. So that's A, E, dash dot dot. D, dot dot dot, dash, D. A-E-D-V, right? So 1, 5, 8, 3. 1, 5, 8, 3. Let's take a look around just one more time and make sure I search the entire place though before we open this. Listen, I've literally played games before. I've literally played games before where I've had to listen like that and try and decipher it. And I personally, I don't know that that's just a skill issue. Maybe I do need to learn Morse code by ear to call myself a real gamer. Okay, that's that room. I think I've looked... you know what? I'm just opening this. I've struggled enough. Done. Oh, I'm sorry, Judy. Annual blood transfusion pump. Okay, I think I have all the stuff now to be able to go out. Okay, we're away from the Morse code now. Gonna be the next one over. Stay a little bit warm. And in here. Okay, black vial goes here or here or here. What the hell? Done. Vial with blood and black bile. Okay. Written in the journal, it might not be one-to-one with the sound. Well, that was one of the things I was going to mention is between, it sounded like there was almost 2 different versions of the Morse code in my ears, where one of them was dot dash dot and then like long one dot dot or long dot, which are 2 different things. And then obviously H, I got that wrong because it wasn't dot 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 dot, it was dot 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 dash. But again, I feel like you just have to, I feel like you have to train your ear to that. Like it wouldn't be impossible if you hear that all the time, but I don't listen to Morse code all the time. What am I supposed to do with these? I don't know what I'm supposed to do with these. Do I give them to you? You haven't found a shred of incriminating evidence. Handful of journals in your office. Nobody knows about it. You certainly have no way of knowing. You trust those reporting to you. It's just a dream. I have no say in its presence. If that's what you choose to believe, suit yourself. I don't know what's going on. Can I stab you guys? Oh, what is this? Carrier Derivation project modulators. What the heck are you talking about? These look like bodies to me. See, that looks like something standing up. Lo-fi Morse code? Is that literally a thing? That's really funny if it is. Okay. Now the problem becomes, where do I put this blood? Do I put it on the tree, maybe? I think I've been through all the hallways that I need to. Maybe the journal will tell me. I can bookmark. I'm not convinced this is a particularly pleasant one. Audio cassette player. I got that. I got all of that. I don't know what to do. Maybe I take it back to the tree. That's the only thing I can think of. Also because it's a living thing. My only problem is that I don't know where that was. There's this guy. Can I talk to you again? Thank you, the pain has subsided for now. Perhaps my growth will be of use to you. Stab, stab, stab. Tree. Talk. Thank you, now we can talk. I was pierced with the knife you now hold too many times to count. I need hot blood to regain my strength. Share yours with me and I shall offer you a means of escape. Oh, I have black bile, but I think that we could do blood, right? Here, drink this blood. Thank you. Observe the growth, then ascend. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, thank you, man. I have to keep walking with it. Nice! I gave a tree my blood, and now I can get out of my prison. Oh, I woke up! He's like, nah, I'm going back to sleep. I really have to get out of bed. There's too much to be done today. That's it! Alright, that's it. Weird. Very surreal, which makes sense since we had to do some lucid dreaming in that game. Alright. We got a little bit of weirdness today. A lot of Morse code. It's making me actually want to learn Morse code so that I don't embarrass myself anymore in these horror games. It is hard to differentiate. I feel like you really have to have an ear for it and be able to listen. Also, probably memorizing the alphabet and stuff and numbers in Morse code would probably help too. At some point. There we go. We got 3 game demos done today. We got Subjectification, which is what that one is. We can probably read into the title as well. We have Lost Wiki and then Birds Watching. I am gonna leave it here today only because Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 came out and I'm not entirely sure how long the game is, and since we didn't stream it today, I gotta get it done. I gotta get it out for you guys because I've been looking forward to it And I know you guys have as well. So we are going to leave this here today, but I normally stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So there will be a stream on Friday if you guys want to show up for that. And we'll try to switch it up instead of doing some game demos, then do an actual like long form game, hopefully. Or maybe some scary games. We'll see. Hate Morse code, no patience to listen to it. Streaming it all day. Is this is the last chapter in Poppy Playtime chapter 5, right? I think. Or Poppy Playtime. And the last, like, each chapter has gotten progressively longer and longer and longer. I think chapter 4 was like, I don't even know how long it was. You guys, I feel like every time I play Poppy Playtime, it's like a lucid dream that I can't wake up from. No, but the last chapter was super duper long. Let me see how long my playthrough was. How can you search? Poppy Playtime. Chapter 4. Don't play an ad. Do not play an ad. I will close. Do not play an ad. Oh my god. I can never search anything on YouTube because it'll just immediately start playing before I even have a chance to mute it. What is it? Poppy Playtime. Poppy Playtime. Just show me the playtime. Just show me how long it was. That's chapter 1. I don't want to see chapter 1. Chapter 4, I had chapter 4 part 1 was 4 hours and part 2 was 2 hours. How many parts did I do of this? Was that it? I have no idea. So that was at least 6 hours. So if it's longer than that, if they were going longer for that. Also, chapter 3 was 4.5 hours, but it was even longer because I kept freaking dying. DB stream was 9 hours. Okay. DB is another YouTuber that I've known for a while. We've done some collabs on the channel and everything. But she was streaming it earlier today. I think I saw, like, right when it came out. YouTube Premium wins again. One of the benefits, yes, of YouTube Premium. They'll keep me making. Haven't we seen Halloween? That is true. I'm just assuming if it's the last chapter that they're gonna have spent like a long time with it, like finishing out the story. There probably will be spin-offs and stuff, I'm assuming. Stream makes it longer, so probably around 7 to 8 hours. That still is a while. I'll have to think about whether we want to do it in parts then or just a full video. A full video might be preferential, but then that means that the first part wouldn't be out as quickly as I would like it to be. So we shall see. Hopefully, well, we'll see. Sometimes streams can go like super duper extra long, especially because like the actual recording time might be 7 to 8 hours, but it depends on if you like die a lot, all that other stuff. At least 6 to 7 hours then. I agree with that because the base game itself would probably be the same. Damn, that's a long game. I will enjoy it the most. I don't know. We have a couple series going on the channel, which is the only thing I'm thinking where it might be nice to just have a full video. I can't remember why I did parts in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. I remember I remember in Chapter 3 and Chapter 4, part of the reason it felt like such a fever dream to me was because I kept dying. I kept dying over and over and over again. Hopefully that won't happen with this one. But Poppy Playtime is pretty famous for its like chase sequences. So there's probably going to be at least one of those in this. Actually, I did see one of the trailers, I think. And in the trailers, there did seem to be another chase sequence. So we'll have to see. Boy, to be honest, I remember some of the past chapters, but some of the lore and everything, I don't. I'm I sit here and I'm like, oh, we have Poppy Playtime chapter 5. I need to like brush up on the lore and stuff. And for some reason, I just can't. I, I remember the base of Poppy Playtime, obviously. The, you know, major story around it and Poppy and Huggy Wuggy and everything. But in the last chapters, like maybe it's just because they do try and like hide lore and everything for people to theorize on, which I have no problem with because I do love theorizing on games. But yeah, the last chapters, like chapter 3 and chapter 4, I remember dying a lot in chapter 3 and the like tiny plushies. I remember Doughboy from chapter 4, but I can't remember like if that added a ton to the actual story. You know what I mean? I do remember Catnap. I remember that sequence that reminded me so much of PT in the one hallway. I think a movie's planned no matter what, right? They announced the movie after like the first chapter. I remember that. And the Huggy Wuggies started showing up everywhere, the plushies. Descent into Madness. I do feel like that's a good way to describe Puppy Playtime. Yeah, there's like I remember them announcing, I don't know if they have canceled it or figured out the studio doing it or whatever, but after like the first chapter came out, like the first like 30-minute chapter, they were like, "Yeah, we're making a movie." I was like, "Oh, okay." Which I guess it makes sense because, especially when the first game came out, I remember that the studio was like part of the reason the chase sequence was so cool and everything is because the studio at the time was like filled with animators. So, but I'm not sure the movie is going to be animated. I don't know if it's going to be like a traditional movie like we've seen other adaptations. I do feel like it could work really well as like an animation, you know? But I don't know any of the details beyond that. But they did, yeah, back in the like 10, like how many years has it been now? 6 years? I think they announced it like 6 years ago. We're like, yep, we're making a movie out of this. Let me double check. Poppy Playtime movie. I don't want to get you guys excited for something that I'm unsure of. Produced, so it's Poppy Playtime is an upcoming live action horror movie based on the indie horror game Poppy Playtime. It will be produced by Mob Entertainment, which is the studio that does Poppy Playtime, Legendary Entertainment, and Angry Films. Initially, it was stated the movie would not follow the main game storyline and instead feature a separate plot, though plans might be changed during the movie's production. And it doesn't look like any release date or anything, any like specific details have been said. On April 27th, 2022, the Mob Entertainment Twitter account revealed that a movie adaptation of Poppy Playtime would be developed in partnership with Studio 71. So yeah, that was 4 years ago now. Yep. Oh, but then Studio 71 is not doing the movie anymore. They announced May 9th, 2024. It looks like they switched studios. So it's Legendary Entertainment that's doing the movie now. But it seems like it's still going. Which makes sense considering how massively popular Poppy Playtime was. So yeah, there's a Backrooms movie. Is the Backrooms movie called Liminal? I saw a trailer for something, and it's so hard to tell nowadays because I'm not sure if it was like a fan made film or like a YouTube, short film. But I could have sworn I saw something for that was like another liminal thing. It's just called Backrooms. There's Backrooms, but then there's a movie I think I saw called Liminal too. Liminal. Let me see if I can find this Liminal movie. Maybe 2026. October 31st? Maybe this is a foreign film. Maybe that's why it's not popping up initially when I say it, when I search it. But I did see a trailer for something and it looked really cool. Movie Liminal. Oh, no. I don't think this is at all what I was... I don't think this is at all what I was thinking of. July 4th? Is there something coming there? Hold on, let me turn off the thing so I don't get hit with an ad. Is it called Liminality? No. Why is... No. Alright, then I have no idea. It was something random that I saw online. Don't listen to me. Yeah, the Mortuary Assistant movie, I haven't seen it actually yet, but that came out this month. There's another movie coming out soon. I can't remember. Ugh. There hasn't been any trailer released. I prefer the trailers to come out sooner to when the movie comes out. I think it's nicer that way. I haven't seen Exit 8 yet. I haven't. Has it fully released? Like with English subtitles or English dub or anything? I haven't seen it. It came out in 2025, I think in Japanese. I'll have to look after stream. I know it has released, but if it doesn't even have subtitles, then I don't speak Japanese, unfortunately. So I could watch it, but I wouldn't know what was going on. But I do really want to see it. I am excited to see it because I did enjoy Exit 8, and it looks, at the very least aesthetically from the trailers, it looks really good, so. Giovanni, welcome in. How's it going? Buenos noches. Time to learn Morse code and Japanese. You know what? I want to. I wish it was, I wish I had more time. I wish it was easier. I would love to, actually. Even Morse code, I feel like could be really useful, especially for games. Like, because a lot of times games know that most people don't, you know, understand Morse code off the top of their head, so they give you some sort of guide. But I've played quite a few games where it's been part of like a puzzle or something. Think about how fast I'd get through the puzzles if I just knew it off the top of my head. So. All right, I think I'm going to let you guys go. I know it was a bit of a shorter stream today, and I do apologize for that, but I will hopefully see you in the next one. I want to say a huge thank you before we end to Pops for the $3.99 earlier in stream. And as well, Aimbot for the 20. Thank you very much, as always, for supporting the stream and supporting me. If you are here just lurking or chatting, I appreciate you as well. And I will see you guys in the next video or stream. But until then, bye-bye. Bye-bye.